Hello and welcome back to the Reapers.
And on that sultry but British note, we're straight into today's mission. It's a good mission, a tough mission, a man's mission. But before we go into the mission, we've got 1,000,001 things to do. I apologise, but I will go as fast as I can. So for this week also's donors, we've got Benjamin Roll. Thank you very much. Libor Meal. That is ex-commander. Thank you very much for a generous, nice man. I'm trying to get into the group as we speak. Ryan Zweers, thank you very much. Richard Wharton, thank you very much, very generous. Richard Wharton, you also said, can you pay money for us by the hour for us to train you? We can't. We can't accept that because, first of all, it goes against the terms of service of the software that we use, which is DCS World. Secondly, it would be upset other group members if, for instance, I was taking money to do personal training. It would be a bit naughty and our group wouldn't last very long. However, that said, we can get around it a little bit, because we do small training sessions if people want to join in, and you're welcome to come to that training session. We hold them kind of twice a month or something like that. If you're interested in that, then let me know. It's free of charge, blah, blah, blah. You haven't left me any way of contacting you, so you're going to have to contact me on the Facebook, on the social medias, all the ones we do, or the Discord. Kind regards, many thanks, Cap. Next thing, join application. So if you want to join the GR group, which is quite a tough thing to do nowadays, you have to send an application within Discord. There have been 100 and something of them. I've gone through them all now. I've decided whether I've rejected or accepted, and I've got back to every single person personally and said, if you've been rejected, here's why you've been rejected. If you've been rejected, don't feel bad. The bar to join is like really stupid high at the moment because we're full. For the guys that have been accepted, I'm obviously in discussions with them. And if you haven't been contacted by me, it's because you've changed your name since you've changed your Discord name since you put in your application. That's a very stupid thing to do, so I can't contact you. Well, it was your own fault. There's nothing I can say about that. On to today's mission. It's going to be a good one. Why are we doing it? Well, we had a miserable time the last time we did a large fast jet mission. It was on Saturday. Blues were in Harriers and Choppers and defending a big town. The Reds were in A10s and MiG-21s and KF-50s. Let me tell you why. Blues, lots of friendly fire. Atomic, 2 friendly kills. Tender, 3 friendly kills. Gumbo, 2 friendly kills. All unacceptable. So your punishment is coming today. Punishment for Atomic, Gumbo and Tender is you have to take 2 hours of your life over the next week. You have to watch the friendly fire videos that are in the educational section of the Grim Reapers YouTube page. That's something you have to do to learn not to friendly fire. Also, Tender and Gumbo, you've both hit your limit of 3 friendly fires for this month, being the February 2018. You have to do your punishment. Your punishment today is fly the entirety of today with guns only, with your canopy open, with your wheels out. That's just what you have to do. So choose a plane accordingly with a big fucking gun on it. Don't choose a missile plane. And suck it up. And don't team kill anymore. Reds weren't much better. They didn't do any team killing, which is good, but they flew pretty shit. KA-50s. I saw all of the red KA-50s sitting outside sniping, which is fine, but sitting in the middle of huge acres of open field. So we spotted you 10 miles away and sent our Harriers in to kill you, hence why you never did any good. KA-50s. Learn to hide near foliage, near towers, near something, not in the middle of a big open field. And this is why I'm saying we're doing today's mission. I'll get on to why very shortly. A10s. A10s from last Saturday, excluding Wolf Shadow. Everyone just flew around desperately trying to get into a dogfight. Bad. Not how you use an A10. Completely useless for your mission, hence why you failed your mission miserably. Like I said, I excluded Wolf Shadow there because he was actually ground attack. So we've come on to today's mission. So, as part of the campaign, we are pushing inland into Brunei now. We have, excuse me, we are protecting the government forces. The government forces have armoured units of varying degrees split over a huge expanse, what I'm circling here with my mouse cursor, of over 1,100 square miles in various towns. And they are basically keeping the peace in those towns. However, the military do not like this, and the military still have some jets, and they do have backing, at least training from the ESF, who are our mortal enemies. So, basically, let me start again. So, the blue base is over on the right here. Blue base is Grim Reapers. We have 8 Harriers, 8 Tigers, 8 Vigans, and a very nasty Samnet. The government has blue units. All of these units are mixed armour from between 3mm to 150mm. You've got a full mix of Humvees all the way up to battle tanks. None of them have got any anti-air apart from generic machine guns. Reds here is the red base. The Reds get 4 times Hogs, 4 times K-50s, 4 times MiG-21s with no nukes. The job of the Reds is to attack these guys, the ground unit spread over 1,100 square miles, and your job is to kill as many ground units as you can. There's no set limit at what you have to kill to complete the mission, it's just to kill as many as you can. Like I said, this is to train you and make you fly better. So what we don't want to see is hogs flying up high, desperate to get in dogfights. You will lose that fight. Your job is to learn to use your hog properly, to fly down stealthy, to do your mission tactically, and just trying to stay out of trouble. You're trying to stay out of trouble. KF-50, same thing. Don't want to see you hovering at 1,000 feet in the middle of an open field. You will get shot down. Today is for you to learn to move between trees, to wait for openings in cap cover, at which point you can employ your chopper. And MiG-21s are put there because fucking the Reds keep whinging, so they've got at least a bit of cap cover. I don't think it'll do them any good though. Today is not an airfight mission. You have a massive SAM net around the Reds to make sure there's no way Blues can get in there. Even Blood and the Vigan can't get in there. We've got SA-11s, SA-6, and a full suite of Roland SAM. So nothing's getting in there. I've marked the edge of it out clearly with comms towers on the actual map, so you'll see it visually as well. That's 15 miles from the Red base. As regards to Reds, the targets in the towns I've set out obviously so a 3-year-old can find them. They're either on the roads themselves or they're near the road in a big opening and should be really easy to find. Nothing's hidden, nothing's behind a building or something, so just bear that in mind. Gonna quickly go over the rules as quickly as I can. Red rules: destroy as many ground units as I can. You get 1 spawn each, and that goes to Blues as well. So if you die, you can spawn again. That's it. If you get a genuine disconnection, which I will check on, then you are allowed to respawn. No geographical limits for either team. Go wherever you want, do whatever you want. No attacking Blue base, and that's the same with the Blues. No attacking Red base, even if you could get through the SAM net, which you can't. Tip: do not try to turn this into an airquake airfight. Looking at the Reds, you will lose it. Use stealth, use camouflage, work on your paint schemes, get the right ones. Use your communications, don't just ignore each other like autistics. Misdirect, use smoke rockets, use whatever to misdirect into other towns. Use your brains. If you see a Harrier hovering over you at 1,000 feet, don't just launch AIM-9s into it with your A-10. You will get seen and shot. Blue rules: protect government ground units. We know about that. Do not go within the Red SAM net. We know about that. Otherwise, no geographical on list 1 spawn, as we said before. No GCI at any point from either side. So if you die, LO, etc., you cannot help your team. Right, for the guys watching at home, here's the team. Right, other than that, we're all good to go. Now, we're going to have 10 minutes of planning now, guys. So I think today is wingmen pair only. There's no point of chunking around in a 4 or 5 man group. Our mission today is to cover as much ground as possible. First things first, the obvious stuff. Everything we got to do is got to be 50 feet off the ground, all of us. If we are high skylined against the sky at all, those MiG-21s, which is obsessed on bringing, will absolutely nuke us. You know how good they are, don't need to tell you. So everything we do is vig and low, unless you're doing literally a high yo-yo to and a dogfight. So that's essential. Other thing, groups are pointless today. Wingman pairs, me and Blood, Signor and Stahl, Sherman and Tail, Skay and Zoidberg. So find the loudest guy out of each pair. He will be the leader. You don't need to fly in formation in your group, but keep, obviously within quarter of a mile of something. Your job is to back each other up.
Hang on, why are we going down low to the ground?
Why are we? Because we've got to go and kill A-10s, which are going to be 50 feet. If you fly up high, Blood...
so why would we be at 50 feet? We want to be up high and looking down.
You will be skylined and destroyed by MiG-21s if you do that.
Yeah, but if we're down low, we'll never spot them.
Well, the
point is, if you are higher up, you have the height advantage, so any MiG is unlikely to...
Hold on, is there red in this channel?
No,
should we go medium?
You guys can go medium high if you want. You will lose, you will get shot down. Me and Signori then are going down low.
You won't see anything at low altitude.
Yes, you will.
You could have some F5s at like 5,000.
You won't see anything up high. If they've got green camo on, you won't see anything up high. Going down low is the only way we can see them.
Yeah, but you can dive down on the target.
I don't think you'll see them.
You've got the energy advantage.
Well, we don't need an energy advantage. We're here to get massive dogfights. As soon as we see someone, that's a missile out.
How about whoever wants to go high goes high, whoever wants to go low.
Alright, but I still suggest wingman pairs, otherwise, if you go off on your own...
2 of us go high, 2 of us go low. I'll go with you if you want to go low.
Okay, so me and Signori are going 50 feet. I think that's definitely the way to go. Anything else, I'm pretty sure is going to get destroyed. Go high if you want, but I guarantee you're going to get shot down by the MiGs.
We're also going to need to divide up the zones in which we're patrolling.
Yes, that's the next one now. So I'm going to count how many pairs we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs. So we've got 7 groups to split. So what do you want to split it into 7 strips or something like that? You can say each group can cover 2 bases, can't
I think it would be better if we actually divided them into 3 or 4 strips, and we simply did the moment one pair gets into a dogfight, their pair at the airfield scrambles. So by the time they reach them, they should have finished the dogfight, and then they can go home with with all their weapons.
I think we should have every.
You do it as rolling system, because if you have too many aircraft out there, too many pairs, it'll just get too confusing.
Tough one, that is. Thing is, here's the thing. Today is all about finding them. You think that finding them over 1,100 square miles from up high is going to be easy. It's going to be extremely hard. The more eyes, the better. It's a huge expanse of land we've got to search. Hence, I wanted 16 eyes up there, just looking around. So, with a different.
How many fuel tanks do you think? All 3?
I'm going to go with all 3 and emergency jettison if I see something.
Okay.
The thing is, Blood's rolling idea will work to the beginning, but it will break down when pairs start getting blown up and separated and stuff like that.
Well, no. It will work perfectly when they start getting blown up, because the moment a pair goes down, their mates scramble.
So you've got that, but it goes against my idea that you've only got half the eyes in the sky then, so we need to make a decision on that.
Yeah, but
we don't need half of everyone on the ground. Maybe just like 1 or 2 pairs on the ground instead of half of everyone.
Yeah, maybe that's better.
Anyone on the ground when you could just take fuel tanks and just orbit?
That's why. I don't like orbit.
The distance is only 60 miles, so it's not very far. And it depends. Like the Vigan, you need all the fuel you can get, because that thing eats fuel in a dogfight.
I mean, we're only chasing A-10s though.
No, you're not. You're chasing you're chasing MiG-21s with the top pilots. So
the point is, if you have a reserve, you're able to plug gaps.
That's true. But you say that, but when you say plug gaps, that's how long does it take? If you spot someone, how long does it take them to take off, fly 60 miles, and then by the time they've flown their 60 miles, surely the bad guys have gone. Fight's over. That's why I want. That's why I want eyes out there ready to respond.
They replace the people who've just had a fight.
Or you don't have to replace the people that just had the fight, because there were 4 of you instead of 2 of you, and you killed the enemy, and now you can RTB while the enemy is dead.
I do agree with that.
Yeah, but unfortunately, more aircraft doesn't necessarily equate to more effectiveness, because the fact we don't have IFF.
I forgot I'm flying blue today.
Yeah, friendly fire. Oh, you're in the friendly fire group as well. Tender and Gumbo. Both guns only.
You know, I'm in the worst aircraft to go with no canopy. The loudest aircraft.
This is why it's punishment.
I have to go.
This is why it's punishment, Tender. So you learn your lesson.
You're not going to be able to hear anybody, Tender.
So you don't shoot.
And wingmen as Harriers.
No, Tender. The worst thing is that you're in a pair with Raptor. Have fun with that.
I might be able to hear him over my engine.
You can. Luckily, he's the loudest man in the world.
Probably.
Cap, I think a good compromise would be have 2 pairs as reserves on the ground.
Okay, I'll accept that.
To replace losses and people who've used up all their weapons.
I'll accept that, yep. And remember, when a loss happens, i.e. a guy gets shot down, he immediately respawns from base, so remember that as well. But yep, I'm happy.
Yeah, so they'll respawn, but the pair that's waiting on the ground will take off, and they'll just replace them as a reserve.
Okay, well, we can keep Tender and Gumbo's pairs down if you like, because they are under punishment anyway. In fact, Tender and Gumbo should go in their own team-killing group.
Well, just imagine how many people they can team kill when they're working together.
I know! They get all of us!
However, it's great for us for IFF, because if we're chasing an aircraft and it doesn't have a canopy,
That's true. There is a serious point about IFF, though. The one bad thing about having lots and lots of blues out there is you spend most of your time chasing Sherman around by accident. So Blood does have a point out there that the more we flush blues into one area, the almost easier it is for the bad guys. So we have to be a little bit careful here about having 16 guys in 1 square mile. But so about splitting the areas then. Do you want to assign bases to groups or strips to groups?
Probably assign them on groups, but that does kind of go into what? So we've got the 3 on the left, we've got 3 in the centre, and then there's 4 on the right. You probably could get 2 pairs on each.
So it's
6.
So it's thirds. You're saying this? We're splitting into thirds, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So you all know what I mean by thirds, don't you?
Go for Western, Central, and Eastern.
That would make sense to Cap. P-Man,
in there.
P-Man, what's the opinion on people's altitude? I want people on the deck, Blood wants people up high, and we can't agree.
I mean, not really high, but
that is what
like 10,000.
That is really high.
You go one or two. You either go up above cons and you dive down, or you stick down low. If you're sitting in the teens or in the 20s, then you're just going to get killed by the MiG.
That's exactly what I said. You will get killed by the MiG. They'll see a nice big dot on their VR, and they'll come and kill you, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's
why don't do 2 up high and 2 down low? We have a 2 pairs.
But P-Man said if you're going to be up high, then be up 40,000 feet. Well, you're not going to see an A10 at 40,000 feet, are you?
Maybe you don't need to.
No. Blood's got a point there. Maybe you don't need to. Maybe the guys at 40,000 feet, they will be safe up there, but maybe they just need to hover and wait to be cooled down.
Well, that's more the point, is that you're not going to get an A10 that's going to bother climbing to 40,000 feet, because they're going to be there for 20 minutes getting up to that
They wouldn't see you anyway. They wouldn't see you that high.
Yeah. But all you're going to do is you're going to end up sitting at 40,000 feet, looking down, waiting to see something happen, and then diving down on it.
You'd have to be called in by... Because if we stuck with the radio frequencies of our groups, and we had 2 pairs in each frequency, then 1 pair up high, 1 pair low, and the second pair goes, we're in trouble here. They dive down and...
Could do. So we could have me and Signori diving around the ground on our section. I forget which one that is. And then Blood and Star could be ready to call in. That could happen. We could put flares out to tell our position.
How about Harriers and F5s down low? Vigans can go up high for fuel economy, and then they can go fast.
Yeah, I mean, a Harrier's going to have trouble. A Harrier's going to have trouble getting up high enough that it's not going to be conning.
Roger.
I'd rather be down low in the Harrier so I can just turn.
I think Vigans need to be low because the fuel economy of the Vigan up high is terrible because you have to use afterburner.
And you can put, if you're putting on all of the fuel tanks onto the F5s, you can just do a mil power climb, and you'll carry all the fuel up there anyway.
Yeah, Angels 30 will be above cons, I believe. So
well, why don't we just go? Because it's probably all going to fall apart.
Yes, I know. That's exactly true. But at least so there's one more thing we do. We've got our pairs. So everyone go through and agree your pairs now in private, because I can't do it. I don't want to do it for you. And the next thing is, don't go in the Samnet. You know that. No, the next thing is which guys are on which third then.
I think Audi is at the west.
Audi are the which is left.
Wiggins.
The Buick are going to go centre then, and Chevy, which is the Harriers, will go to the east, which is right. Any problems with that? Hello and welcome back. So we are on the runway now, preparing to head off. We've heard that the red military forces are airborne, so stand by as we take off. Up go Sherman, let's go, go, go. No need for a pretty takeoff, guys, and a crosswind. Watch for crosswind.
Here we go, I've been told the crosswind's coming from right to left. Charles, give me a T-stage entry for a second. Okay. Charles, accept.
No recorders in.
Throttle up.
Berwick, you want to take lead?
What do you want me to do?
Signal recorders in.
Yeah, I can do. Roger, right, on flight. Cat brakes, ready, go. Start throttling up. We're gonna do stage 2. Here we go, boy. And brakes off in 3, 2, 1, stage 2. Stall, rating. Okay, nozzle 60 over now. And release. Rotate.
Bigger drive, has anyone had a copper sound back?
If you go to F2 a few times or F10, it sometimes fixes it. But it's kind of more luck than anything.
Roger, back.
Full mill. Blood, are you guys still in burner?
Stahl, 90% throttle now.
So guys, the uncage allows it to follow it all around the HUD, doesn't it?
If when the Seeker head gets a heat signature, it will then lock onto it regardless of whether you move your aircraft.
But how do you know which plane it's locked onto if you've got multiple?
Because there's a circle on your HUD. The circle is where the Seeker is pointing, and it will move itself onto whatever it's locked onto.
Just remember, guys, they're probably all going to be using IR,
press TV and it will lock it.
Be relying on your RWRs to find them. Look out the window.
Hammer 2 is accidentally taking lead, falling back now.
Your radars are going to be useless this close to the light. The radar lock I don't believe works in IR quick select, but you need to be in the proper IR weapons mode. Roger. Because that bore sights the radar.
Cap's just practicing his lock, so I'm going to be skitting about a bit at the back.
Visual dog fighting, the best way to determine if your screen is dirty.
Lodge Thomas, now in the echelon right.
Hammer, we get rid of tanks at 100%, correct?
FM.
Damn it, I tried to flip up my cover and I just dropped my tank instead.
Can you come off the gas a bit? You're super low drag now.
Roger.
Yeah, I would recommend flipping the cover up on your fuel tanks preemptively so you don't have to fumble around with that later on.
Roger.
Rolling ground rider.
Well, there we go then.
Hammer, possible bandit, 260, 15 miles, climbing just above the horizon, 3 ship.
Got that, blood?
Our snowdrift just went active. Negative. Trash is behind us though.
Trash is moving in to have a look.
Cap has a target on our 12 o'clock, right by 5 degrees. Target, target, target. You got that, guys?
Negative.
Do you have this visually?
Yeah, I do.
Stop tracer fire behind us, Berwick.
I'm going to go ahead, Signora. You follow me. I've got a target.
I'll follow you.
Ahead, it's ahead. You. What's that? What's that? What's that?
I don't see any enemy though.
Yeah, real close. What is it?
Cap engaging.
Merch. They're on the right. We gotta go for them.
Box 2.
Cap in pursuit.
I don't know what they are on the right.
I saw an 810 was one of them.
Look for his buddy.
Cap's pursuing one guy north.
No, I come with me.
Cap, I'm with you.
Kelly, another big.
Direction.
He's low on the deck. See the tracers? I'm on him.
Might be an F5. It might be. Have we got any F5s down low?
Yep, but no kill. Oh, he hit the building. Alright.
Cap, that's an F5 cap.
Roger. Good spot. Good spot. Coming back to Hammer.
Roger.
Hammer, note the towers. Note the towers.
Alright, splash me. Anything else?
Star will turn off to the west.
There might be some A10s a bit further downfield. Alright, let me get my bearings.
Copy that.
Crash, merged, come off.
Signora, terrain. Don't you fucking crash, you idiot.
Sorry, I was looking at the map, I got it. Alright. Where is Blood and Stall? I'm looking for that. Off to your left.
Right. Get with me, Stall.
I got flash 300.
Coming back to the
Signora, you're too high, you're going to get a shot up there.
So it looks like
Bogey moving in left to right, unknown. It's got burners.
most northern group.
Tally. Trying to get IFF on this guy.
Bogey to my 1 o'clock far. Probably about Angels 2.
10 off my nose. Fox 2.
Heat computer off. He's coming low now. He's merged with the burners. Burners and flares. They're crashed.
Any tally? Figgins.
Visual with coming out of him could be A10 firing Mavericks. Burning in to investigate. Lead tank going off.
What dropping tank? Splash. Believe it ahead of us.
I saw one more target that was not used. There's someone else there.
Cap, how you doing back there?
I'm catching you up, and Trash has got my ass.
We're gonna miss our ahead. One aircraft miss our ahead.
Sir.
Possible bandits. About 25260. 10
One aircraft driving off to the left.
Cap's going for it, Trash.
Moving to investigate. Start to investigate to the right.
Slow, copy that. The thing is following is on the tally of an A10. Right up, leave the point.
That's the Fox 2.
Missiles out, missiles out.
A10.
Take the fill up.
We got another target left. He's gunning. A10 swing down. Fox 2. I see you, Bravo.
Who's flaring, Hammer?
Lead flaring. Lead is stop flaring.
F5.
I think it might be friendly, but...
The other thing around was Senior leaving on a pipe.
Roger, I'm going to get out of here and retreat so we can come back in again until we're too far.
Yeah.
Guys, we've got a non-vegan. We've got a non-vegan in here.
Splash.
It's a tiger. We've got a tiger here.
No, I'm good.
Charlie, you with me?
No, it's you down.
Yeah. Splash one.
Roger, going back to 90% now, bugging out.
I'm down to one side line.
Copy that. 2 in guns.
Cap's merged with Trash. Follow.
Bogey burning right to left for us. I think it's actually behind. Yeah, I see him. I'm looking at him.
Lead, no joy.
I can't tell if it's an F5 or a MiG. Look about 90 degrees to your left.
Shall we argue?
He just dropped something, looks like a tank.
Still got a missile to investigate. Can we get flares out for everybody? Everybody burners off.
No, Signori's chasing this guy.
2 dry thrust. Sorry, wet thrust.
Roger, I'm burning after the escaping target.
I think he might be off.
I can't see anybody behind him, Signori. Are you sure we're chasing the same one?
Oh. No, I'm not sure. I mean, we're all chasing the guy. Yeah, we're chasing the F5 to us south. Could be Uzi, who you're chasing. Uzi, sorry, I mean tail. It's tail.
We're chasing tail, guys. We're chasing tail. But it's good. It's good.
Are you chasing me or?
Signori, which one's you? You left or right in formation?
Okay, big flag. I'm if 5 is right to me, so right up. Don't take me. Who's the Smith system with?
Hey man, are you RTB?
Negative, we're gonna stay out. We'll start fueling missiles.
I'm on 76, I'll leave yours. I think I'm blood up here. in the front.
Totally clear.
Yep. Up to the right of blood.
Roger. Cab's falling up with Stahl. Figgin, something left, Figgin, something left. It's you guys, don't worry.
Something left.
It's okay, it was you guys, cancel.
Can I confirm that the two Raptor... You say better with those calls, Cap, something left, isn't that helpful?
How about Raptor and Burke will stay on station until P-Man and Tender get here, and then we'll swap out. Does that sound good?
We'll take off now then.
Yes.
Hammer, report fuel.
Hammer 2, 90%.
3's got 75.
4's got 84.
And leads 80.
5's got 90. 5's got 90.
Okay guys, this is the most western town with the tanks in it, we're just passing over now. So this is your western limit. Lead has visual on bogey far off bearing 050, possible friendly in a different sector.
Cap has caught you guys up, Signore, she'll go off on her own again.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to
you
go
lead.
right or left?
Yeah, right bracket, slight right bracket.
Okay.
Lead nails bearing 020, unknown.
4 confirm nails.
It's possible Sam. Yeah, it's fairly slow.
Yeah, I got it too.
Slow frequency, I think it's a ground radar.
Signore, let's get on the deck.
Roger.
Lead and 4 are turning cold. The better way of doing this is that we have this so while we're turning cold, the other pair's turning hot.
Like it.
Okay, well.
So we always have somebody pointing towards
the same direction.
Okay, I believe we're in front, so you guys turn around, we're about halfway out.
2 and 3 turning.
Okay.
Cap, can you see the two mountains off to our left?
Raptor, do me a favour, go on one side.
They're going to be referred to as the Eastern Hills.
Someone.
Tally.
And they are a limit of the patrol zone.
2 and 3 heading cold.
Roger, lead turning hot. Stahl, you're a little bit way behind, just cut the corner off.
Different.
2 and 3 turn hot now.
Signore, turn hot. Make a vector towards lead.
Okay.
I'm reading thermal, Signore, somewhere.
Yeah, it can be quite sensitive. It's probably the sun.
Oh yeah, it could be. I mean, you have a lock.
Also be aware, just because the pitch slightly rises does not necessarily mean you have a lock.
Yeah, it's usually, it thinks it's maybe found something, but it's just, you know, the sun or a slightly warm object. Me and Stahl are kind of doing a patrol route of going to the eastern hills, then to the southern town, and then to the western town, and turning around.
2 and 3, about to hit southwest town. Smoke columns, look for smoke column, guys.
Roger. Yeah, I see those on the ground.
I got visual on a low moving target, moving to investigate, it's moving north.
Is that true, Trash?
It looks like a helicopter.
Negative.
I've lost visual on it, but I'm behind.
Signore, 1 o'clock, 2 smokestacks. Let's go and have a look.
Roger.
Do you see them?
Yeah, in the town.
All Hammer be advised, 2 and 3 are loitering at town southwest. We've got smokestacks. Okay, look for a KA-50, Signore.
Roger. Let's move out right a little bit, and we'll look over our shoulder left.
Look in those trees, 3. Look in those trees. Yeah,
I'm looking.
2 burnt out units. Fresh kills. Fresh kills.
Roger.
I'm turning back in a left orbit to try and spot this guy.
Cap, which town is he near?
Cap, A10 spotted.
Right.
In front of you. He's coming into the town right now, I see him.
Right.
Saber flight entering left downwind for runway.
I'm getting out of here, because I can't see him.
Roger, get out of there. He's going up high now, I'm on his 6th.
Which town is the A10 near?
Southwest.
Southwest.
You flight, Southwest, Roger, we're going to run off right now.
Fox 2. So after that,
correction, you 2 on the northern town.
Missile had very little effect. Looks like 2 A10s maybe, 1 firing at the other.
Oh, that's bad.
Coming, Signori. I see you. Cap engaging.
We've got 2 A10s cap.
1 and 4 over the southwestern town now.
Cap's going for the low one. You go for the high. Cap's going low.
Roger. I'm going for the high one. I'm struggling getting a thermal lock.
Cap engaging.
1 and 4 vision on your dogfight. You need assistance.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Roger, landing it now.
Fox 2.
Cap fucked up. Merge. Cap.
Splat.
Come and help me with this guy.
Be advised, 2 biggins en route into the dogfight south.
Cap rolling scissors.
Splash.
Missile, Signori. Missile. Flares. All hammer. Need help. 2 smoking guys. 1 friendly.
I'm down.
Visual on the destroyed Vegan. We've got 1 more aircraft sitting.
Cap Fox 2. Times 2.
Run left of the Vegan.
Visual on Fox.
Cap splash times 2 or 2 down.
Is that all of the aircraft destroyed?
Picture is clean here.
Trash, can I have a flare, can you please? Trash, 1 flare out.
Should be out.
Negative, I'm chasing a target with that climbing high. Unknown.
Disregard. Trash slow. Trash turning south, rest of the town.
Bloodlocks lost
Angels.
a target. Bloodlock descending.
Mig is on burner. He's above you. Flights, this is Saber flight. We've got multiple bogies, 2 7 over the mountain. My boss.
Roger.
Where is he, guys? Where is he?
We're high, location unknown, probably between the northern and southern towns.
Charlotte's back on 6.
Down flare on my car, making me lose track.
I've got him. I see him. Good shot. Follow up.
In the mountain range proper. Cap, request flare.
I don't have them. It's okay. The man's down.
Roger, I've got visual confirmation with you.
Looks
I'm
like
just on your right now, passing by.
There's
Roger,
just little low hills near the north town section.
Roger, good job. Hammer, report fuel status.
2 is 70%.
Roger, Shadal, how much fuel you got?
50%.
Roger, how many weapons you got left?
I do have 2 missiles.
2 doesn't know.
Shadal, I need RTB. Cap, we're going to form a new pair.
Roger, look for you.
RTB and meet up with Signori.
Cap, tally, lead. Joining.
So what's that then? We've got 4 kills for 1 loss, that's not too bad.
Good thinking. There's a smokestack in front of you. Smokestack at 12 o'clock.
Visual, that's where I saw the, what I thought was a helicopter earlier.
Okay, patrol. Actually, is there a smokestack, or was that my eyes?
It's a smokestack. I'm going over the burning unit now.
Right, let's take them apart.
Following the river line. I flew over that unit earlier and it wasn't smoking. So he's still round here.
How's our IR locker going to work on him?
No idea. But you're better off being a bit slower for this because we're picking out the helicopters. Plus it'll mean that if he fires an IR missile it won't get as good a lock.
Roger.
Buick is ingressing back in.
Bloodlock's turning back round towards the smoking unit.
Yep, following.
Cap, keep a bit of a distance between me because if I spot the target I want you to engage it.
Roger. Lag pursuit.
Where are you, you little Russian bastard? We've got a unit that isn't destroyed down here, several units in fact.
This guy's he knows what he's doing. This guy's actually hiding, unlike the fucking other guys.
Question is, do we want to do another patrol to make sure that no MiGs or A-10s turn up?
Let's do one more pass of this for this KF-50 and then we'll head off.
If you want to return to your own control area, we've got replacement Harriers coming on station now. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Cat, we're going to do a downwind leg join and we're going to brake on the base leg. Harriers, be advised, we are ingressing from the west towards your 2-ship. Bloodknock, 2-ship, visual with airfield for downwind leg join on runway 27 left hand. Okay Cap, we're going to dial back the power to about 70% RPM. Hammer 1 and 2, prepare to brake.
Drop.
Lead, brake.
2 brake.
Over.
2 reverser on.
Lead reverser also on, taking left hand side of runway.
2 right.
Nose crosswind is a left to right. Hammer lead, runway vacated.
2 down and safe.
Oh, there you are.
Welcome back, boys.
On final, in close, Buick lead.
Trash left and downwind.
At the ramp. Buick leads, wheels down. Buick lead, shoot.
Sabre turning final, runway 27 after trash. Trash final 27, gear down locked. Nice. Looks good.
Buick lead, runway vacated.
Welcome back, Trash.
Barrack on final, runway 27.
Mulstop traffic, one flight of 4 Harriers going to be running in for the initials. Stop. This is Sabre Flight checking in. Thank you very much. 1 is on the brake.
That was sweet.
Sabre 1 is turning finals.
2 on base.
And Sabre freezed. Sabre freeze turning final behind Sabre 2, we've got a visual.
Sabre 4. Sabre 4 turning final. Nice landing.
This crosswinds. Left to right.
These planes are lined up perfectly.
Sabre 1, exiting action.
Last man down, well done everyone, good landings. Go and get to the apron please. Okay, all units, welcome back. Really good mission from the blue side at least. Lots of good communication, no team kills that I saw. So everyone did really, really well. I know Viggins did really well, I was in that group. So, it's all good. We'll go to debrief in a second, but before we do, to celebrate, on 3, we're going to go full throttle. 1, and eject. 2, 3.